Hello everyone, welcome to our session today. I'm excited to introduce our topic, which is about expressing yourself through writing. This is part of your student's book, page 172, focusing on Mega Goal 3.2, Unit 11. We'll be exploring different ways to communicate your thoughts and feelings effectively. Over the next few minutes, we'll look at some key strategies and tips to help you improve your writing skills. So let's get started. Let's start with a quick warm-up. This is a chance to get us thinking and engaged right from the beginning. We'll go over some key points that are essential for understanding the bigger picture. Think of this as setting the foundation for everything that follows. It's important to grasp these initial ideas because they connect directly to the overall theme of the presentation. By warming up our minds now, we'll be better prepared to dive deeper into the core concepts later on. So let's keep this part interactive and focus on making these ideas clear and relatable. Read along as you listen and answer the questions below. In this slide, we're emphasizing the importance of active engagement during the presentation. I want you to really focus on the key points here, which are about understanding the material and participating actively. As you listen, think about how these concepts connect to the overall theme of effective communication and learning. By staying engaged, you're more likely to retain information and contribute meaningfully to the discussion. So, as you follow along, keep in mind that your participation is essential to making this session productive and insightful. Now, let's move on to the questions that will help reinforce what you've learned so far. Some people might think that pronunciation is the most important aspect of language learning, but actually, it's not as crucial as many believe, especially when it comes to speaking. What's more important is listening, because understanding different accents and speech patterns is key to effective communication. I believe that learners should focus on being able to understand various speakers of the language, especially those from different countries. This helps learners become familiar with international varieties of English, which is essential in today's globalized world. Whether you're conducting business or socializing, being able to understand different accents and speech styles makes a big difference. And that leads us to the core reason why pronunciation and understanding other accents are so important. They are prerequisites for successful communication across cultures. When you can understand and be understood by people from different backgrounds, it opens doors to meaningful interactions and collaborations. So, in the context of our overall theme, developing good listening skills and an awareness of diverse pronunciations is fundamental to mastering effective intercultural communication. Hey, so I've got lots of questions for you. Isn't that cool? Okay, first off, guess what? I've been thinking about our chat and I really want to hear your news soon. Please send me a message when you get a chance. I miss hearing from you. How have you been? I hope everything's going well. And speaking of news, I've been busy at school learning French. It's been quite an adventure. I've had some funny moments trying to pronounce new words, but I'm getting better each day. It's so interesting to see how different languages work, isn't it? I'd love to share more about my experiences and hear about yours too. So yeah, just drop me a line soon, okay? I'm really curious about what you've been up to. Thanks for listening, and I hope we can chat again soon. Bye for now. Smiling face with smiling eyes. Now here you can see how to write an email to a friend. This slide is all about the key points to keep in mind when you're reaching out in a casual, friendly way. First, start with a warm greeting, something like hi or hey, to set a friendly tone right from the beginning. Next, be clear about why you're writing. Whether it's to share news, ask a question, or just say hello, make sure your purpose comes through clearly. Then, keep your language relaxed and conversational. Think about how you talk to a friend in person. Don't forget to include some personal touches or questions to keep the conversation flowing. Finally, wrap up with a friendly closing like take care or see you soon, and sign your name. Remember, the goal here is to make your email feel genuine and approachable, which helps strengthen your connection. So, as we move through this presentation, think about how these tips can help you communicate more effectively, even in informal settings like writing to a friend. So, when you're writing an email to a friend, there are a few key steps to keep in mind. First, start with a friendly greeting that sets a warm tone. Then, clearly share your main message or update, but do so in a conversational way that feels natural. It's also important to be mindful of your tone. Keeping it light and genuine helps your message come across more effectively. Remember to ask questions or include prompts that encourage a response, fostering that two-way connection. Lastly, wrap up with a friendly closing that leaves the door open for future conversations. Following these steps makes your emails more engaging and personal, which ties back to our overall theme of effective communication, whether formal or informal.